This episode of Capes and Lunatics is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. Get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Parrott, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Podcast.
Diggity dank.
Hello and welcome back to another week of the Nightwing news. I am Phil. Joining me as always, it is...
Hello, I'm Kristen.
Episode 75.
There we go. Dang, 75. Wow. I can't believe we've done 75 episodes.
Well, I mean, you know, when we started it was once a month, but then in 2020 we did every week.
Right, I mean, yeah, you rack them up when you go weekly.
Yeah, I mean, we did 52 last year, so.
Go us.
All right, so yeah, no, I don't think any new news for Nightwing. Is that next week? I think the new issue comes out. So yeah, so we're like it's a week out. So yeah, again, no, I don't think we have a lot of Nightwing news.
Yeah, have they said when Titans is coming back on? I know it's supposed to be at HBO Max now, right?
Yeah, that's all going to, pretty much everything's going to HBO Max. Yeah. I don't think they said, well, again, it's, when can they shoot and how quick can they shoot? Yeah,
I thought they were doing some shooting because I thought there was something on.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think they've given a release date.
I assume in something like that where it's kind of a shorter season, they shoot everything and then play it. I guess maybe I don't know.
But then with a show like that too, you shoot it, then you have to do special effects and all that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, because I know like with sitcoms and Law and Order, they don't like do all the shows and then stop. There's like because of COVID, a lot of the seasons were cut short. But I don't know with some of your more prestige TV if you like go and do a big chunk.
I think it's whenever they can at this point.
Yeah, but I know they had some filming because there was a picture of their like official Titans hand sanitizer circulating on the website, and it was the same like the New Teen Titans logo. It was like that.
But next week is the Nightwing Future State issue 1. It'll be January 19th. So yes, week from tomorrow. Yeah,
is that when some of the has the Batman Future State stuff come out yet?
Last week, the next Batman came out.
Okay.
And then I forget when Dark Detective this week. There's because they showed the future Batman already, but I think Dark Detective is when Bruce Wayne actually shows back up.
Okay.
I mean, I read most of them were good, but it just like I was telling Lilith, a lot of them seem kind of wordy, but I don't know if that's because they're trying to squeeze stuff in because this future state was supposed to be 5G and was supposed to be an ongoing thing, but now it's only 2 months. I don't know if they're just trying to compact everything they had into 2 months.
Yeah, that could be, yeah. Yeah, I haven't read that one. I haven't read that yet. But that's okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'll read it in time. Yeah, and the Robin one hasn't come out yet.
No.
I think that's supposed to be Tim Robin then, right?
I think so, yeah. Robin Eternal, yeah. Yeah, that hasn't come out yet. Oh, wait, I got the list for this week coming up. So, yeah. Well, tomorrow, but I'll get mine Wednesday because I wait for my Marvel books. Yeah, Dark Detective comes out this week. Green Lantern, Justice League. Oh, Robin comes out this week, so.
Okay.
And Teen Titans Future State Teen Titans #1 comes out also, so.
Oh, yeah, I think I did put that on my order.
As I said, I guess I'll check it out.
Because I think Dick was on the cover or something.
Yeah. Again, and I guess some of them are bigger. Some of them are bigger than others because they might have 2 or 3 stories in it. So yeah, the price range varies. They're all not all the same price. So.
Oh, that's sneaky.
Yeah. Like I said, some of them, like the Batman issue, got 3 stories in it and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that one was supposed to be bigger. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh yeah, just the Batman one came out. Oh yeah, the Batman one's $7.99.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's like 3 stories. So
Yeah. Crazy. All right.
So
Ready to dive in? I had to use my phone, so I'm very tiny this time.
tablets. All right, so yeah. Oh, DC.
Wait, you don't have all these as floppies, or did you just not put it?
I do. Sometimes, what did I said? I got into a DC subscription. You know, the DC universe, and I got a Marvel one too. It's just easier than like, much podcasting I do. Bring up a big stack of comics every time.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, you're like podcasting every day, Phil.
Almost. But I do like DC Universe. It actually gives you the on sale date. Yes, that's right. So yeah, Nightwing 4 and 5 are doing so. Nightwing 4 from on sale date November 6th, 1996.
But it's the cover is labeled January 97.
Yep.
Dang. So this was a long time ago.
That's what I said. I graduated in high school in 96. So yeah.
Wow.
I know I'm old. Yeah, I bought. I told you that's when I like started buying Nightwing regularly. With when
this first came out.
When the ongoing came out, yeah.
Nice.
Number 1 hooked me. What can I say?
Well, like I said, I didn't get back into it later, but I'm lucky that my dad was into it starting in the early 90s. I think my dad got back in around when the Batman the Animated Series came back out or came out.
So yeah, this one. Oh, what?
Not say. And so when I got back in, I just had to go up into the attic, and they were all there.
Exactly. So all right, issue 4, Lady Be Deadly by, of course, Chuck Dixon, Scott McDaniel penciler off his triumphant Daredevil. Right.
Yeah, well, Scott and Chuck can't talk. Chuck McDixon, no. Chuck Dixon and Scott McDaniel, they were the original team on the book, right? And they did it for quite a while, like 40-some issues, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Scott McDaniel, I think. Yeah, because I think he went through the end of the No Man's Land. Yeah, so it was, I think he went like probably around 40 issues, yeah.
Because I think it went to, Chuck did the writing, and then it was Devin Grayson after that. And then after Devin, they were kind of like, people didn't last as long on the book anymore.
Yeah, I think, Scott McDaniel, I think, like we said, like 40 issues. And then I think Chuck lasted like 70 or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He went 30 after,
yeah.
Daniel left. But then Scott McDaniel did some Batman. I'm trying to remember if maybe after he was done with this, he went to Batman, maybe.
Well, and Scott McDaniel's the one who does a lot of the year ones, right? Didn't he do like the illustration for Nightwing and?
Oh yeah, I did Nightwing year 1.
Maybe Robin year 1. I don't know. I'll bring it up on my list.
Can't remember.
While I'm looking that up, so Phil, did you say last week that is this the first appearance of Lady Vic, or was she not invented in Nightwing? She came from somewhere else.
I believe this was the first appearance. I mean, as far as I know, I had never seen her before this. So,
all right. So she's new. Oh, sorry, Scott Beatty. It's a different Scott.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. There's a lot of Scott. There's a lot of Scotts in comics. I get them confused.
But like I said, now Scott McDaniel did a bunch of Nightwing before. A bunch of Daredevil before this. So, just the way the characters move is similar. So,
yeah, that's true.
I remember someone telling me I think Scott McDaniel. I mean, I've tried to get a hold of him. I've never been able to get a hold of him. I think Scott McDaniel doesn't live too far from me.
Oh, for real?
I think he lives in Pennsylvania somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, you should hit him up. Maybe you can buy him lunch to reel him in, like Joshua did.
That's what I was gonna do with like Ron Friends, who drew like a ton of Spider-Man stuff back in the day. I was gonna like get him lunch. I was gonna meet him at a con this year, but what happened 2020.
Right. Yeah. Maybe after COVID, you can have all the lunches. You've been saving up your lunch. You've been saving up your lunch money. So,
hey guys, I'll see you in 2025.
So you'll be like, you can order an appetizer and a meal because I've been saving up.
Anything you want at McDonald's, guys. Come on.
All right. So, Lady Vic. Although I guess since we find out it stands for Lady Vicious, it's more like Lady Vish.
What was it?
Or was it Lady Victim? Well, we'll find out.
Yeah. But yeah, she just like basically trashed all these guys in this setup bar.
Yep.
But she's looking for Angel Marin, and this guy's telling her with a knife to his neck. No one's seen Angel Marin in weeks.
Yeah. Angel Marin, that's the same guy that's the reason Dick went down there, right? Because there were a lot of people from Angel Marin's gang popping up dead.
Well, I think and I think he was like the old mob boss, and then all of a sudden he disappeared, and no one knows where he's at. So it's like,
right? Because we're kind of going back. This is only number 4.
Yeah,
so it's very near the beginning.
Yes, nobody knows it's Blockbuster yet. Yeah, and everyone, I think it last issue or something. Dick was even like, who could the mysterious mastermind me? Could even be Angel Marin, just cleaning house and getting rid of everybody he wants to get rid of. Yeah,
but I think aren't we going to find out eventually that Angel Marin's dead?
Yeah.
I mean, like not in these issues, but it's gonna happen. All right, yeah, because at first I'd forgotten that we were kind of moving backwards in time. So when he's meeting with Dudley Soames, I was like, why isn't his head on backwards? And then I remembered, oh wait, this is before his head was on backwards.
But yeah, she's like, yeah, if you don't know where he's at, give me a name of somebody who knows. I was gonna say, is it the outfit is? I don't know. Is there like advantages to having your cleavage hanging out? Yeah.
Probably not. I mean, maybe a distraction technique.
Maybe.
But I think this is definitely a very clear evidence of how the aesthetics of drawing bodies in comic books is very much on the heterosexual male gaze of the cool guys are like muscular, like the kind of man you want to be, and the women are really hot.
Oh, definitely in the 90s. Yeah, everyone
would be like, ooh, boobies.
Yeah, in the 90s, everyone had perfect bodies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's kind of not particularly practical because I feel like most of the outfits are not practical because unless you're like Superman who's invulnerable and then it doesn't matter what you wear because you're invulnerable naked or totally clothed, you should be covering up every inch of yourself.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Batman should have like a thing over his mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Batman's really good because he's almost all the way covered, but like
yeah, but he should have that's like that future Batman, like his whole head's covered. It's like you shouldn't know what Batman, what skin color Batman is. You shouldn't know anything.
Exactly. So Red Hood actually has it going on.
Exactly.
He's perfect. And if his helmet falls off, he even has a mask on underneath. So he's like double masked up. Which is why Robin, I love him. The original Robin outfit cracks me up, but that is one of the worst superhero outfits. No pants, short sleeves, only a tiny little domino mask. It's terrible.
What Lilith says, why does Batman wear black so he doesn't get shot? Why does Robin wear bright colors? Because Batman doesn't want to get shot.
I believe it's supposed to be because he was in a circus and was inspired by Robin Hood. But yes.
I know.
Anyway,
so she's
back to the comic at hand.
Saying, yeah, Mr. Marin owes me a considerable sum of money. You're Lady Vic. But then some guy's trying to shoot her from behind. She just whips one of those daggers at him.
Mm-hmm. He's sorry. Oh, I like how she has some like armor on her hair, though. I mean, that's kind of smart. If you're smart enough to put armor on your hair, you would presumably also be smart enough to put armor on your breasts. But
well, the hair. I think if she whips her head the right way, that's like a weapon. Because I mean,
right, exactly.
Sharp tip at the end of that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this guy says Marin's consigliere. I might be able to tell you his name is Maxwell Reed.
The attorney.
Was that the guy from the Action Comics we did?
No, he had a hyphenated last name.
Oh, Bendel White. Yeah.
Yeah.
All these attorneys.
They just blend together.
Which the name Maxwell Reed gives us our first scene change. We see Dudley Soames talking to Nightwing. If Angel Parent's not among his ancestors, Reed will know where he is.
Dudley Soames smoking.
I know. He's like, what's your interest? And Nightwing's like, same as yours should be, Soames. He is or was Bloodhaven's gang lord. But 21 of his men are lying in a morgue in Gotham with their necks twisted. It's Soames. That's what brought you here. A river full of dead mobsters stinking up Gotham Harbor and upsetting Batman's day. And I just love this whole conversation. Dick just like hanging on the top of that
fencing.
Roof. Yeah.
Maybe he's trying to stay out of the way of the smoke. You know, secondhand smoke is bad for you.
But I think I don't know if it's like an intimidation thing too. It's like, hey, you know, look, I'm not afraid of heights. I'm not afraid of you. So
right, yeah. So true.
But
so
yeah.
Soames gives him some info.
Yeah, because Dick's like, I don't think, you know, the balance of power's turned, and I don't think it's Black Mask. I think it's homegrown. So you think finding him or finding Angel Marin will solve it? Yeah, then find Maxwell Reed. You seem unconcerned about this, Inspector Soames. Should I be?
Yeah, Dudley Soames is so walking the line.
Well, he says, as long as the gangs are killing each other, you know, what's the difference? Nobody cares. I was brash as you once, but I learned. Oh, I love it. He's like, yeah, good luck finding Reed and Marin. Hope your search stops short of the grave. You're free to do your disappearing act now, lad. Oh,
rude.
You could go now. So Dick leaps off the. Okay, McDaniel, I see you having Dick leap off the roof backwards. There, you had Daredevil doing that too.
But that's because they're so cool.
Oh yeah, but Dick's like, yeah, Soames is, you know, Soames knows what he's telling him, but he's a legitimate lawman, so the rule book says I can't touch him for now. But he's like, yeah, Bloodhaven's different than Gotham because in Gotham, you know, all the criminals, like, you think they hired a PR firm to announce their arrival in town. He's like, but Bloodhaven likes its secrets.
Yeah. Well, I suppose that's also a difference of dealing with a costumed megalomaniac and people who want to actually just skirt underneath it and engage in long-term illegal activities.
Oh yeah, and like again, I mean, Blockbuster got a mental upgrade, so he's smart now. So he's like, you know what? I might as well not draw attention to myself.
Yep.
And
then we meet Lady Vic in her regular outfit, and oh my god, that bodyguard is so gigantic.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's part bodyguard, part butler, part whatever.
Part giant.
Gibbons.
Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, for sure. He's bodyguard, part butler, because she's British, as we find out.
Yes. Oh, look at that. Her suitcase full of weapons. But yeah, she's going to search for Maxwell Reed after a late breakfast. He'll still be in Bloodhaven, be well protected. I'll need the bloodstains washed off my livery for tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
Get some trade tickets from Alfred.
Maybe it's something that maybe they learn at British Butler School.
And then Dick having his nightmare.
Yep. Which really comes up more to a head in
the
ones we can watch, 10 and 11 or 9 and 10, whichever one that is.
Yeah, with the Scarecrow. But so I guess, is this a reoccurring dream? Oh, it says it always begins the same way. So it must be a reoccurring dream. He's raw, he's when he was a kid as Robin, and he's trying to catch this kid. This kid's like falling on the building, and he
says it's his anxiety dream.
Yeah, but he's trying to catch the kid, and he's always too late.
And he's anxious because he doesn't like relying too much on Soames.
Yep. If I'm going to accomplish anything in Bloodhaven, I got to make my own way.
So then he goes off to see about a job.
And he stops by his super's
Oh,
apartment.
he's like, let the cable guy in. I was like, dang, that's so 90s. Now a person digs age wouldn't even get cable. It'd just be like, I just use Netflix and Hulu.
I'll be like, can you let the internet guy,
Yeah, exactly. I need you to let the broadband, the Wi-Fi guy in, but that's it.
Oh, and again, he hasn't seen Clancy's face yet. That's the joke.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because she's washing her hair in the sink.
Yep. Right. And then he ends up at Hogan's Alley, which is a bar.
It's a cop bar.
That's why he picked it.
Yep.
And his qualifications are minimal. He says, I've never tended bar and I don't drink.
Well, and Hogan, the guy who owns it, Hogan's like, yeah, that's good because you know, cops drink beer and shots, basically.
Right. Well, and plus, then he's not gonna like steal from you by drinking
Exactly.
right there. And it's perfect that it's a cop bar because it means they have day shifts.
Yes, the guy tells him to come back tomorrow morning. Yep, cops work round the clock, drink round the clock.
He's like, great.
I actually have a job. Can't wait to see the look on Bruce's face.
I know.
Bruce will be like, job? What's that?
What do you mean Bruce has a job? He does.
The company he inherited from his father. Okay.
Right, but I mean, he like goes to work and stuff.
What he wants.
Yeah, but I mean, Bruce is, that when he means, I can't wait to see the look on Bruce's face. Bruce is going to be like, you're working at a bar? What?
I mean, Bruce might like, it's a cop bar. I'm going to hear all kinds of,
Right, yeah. But
then we see Soames getting up in Black.
Oh, yeah, meeting with Reynard, the Fox, and his dudes.
Remember him from the first 3 issues? We did those last year. Yep. So yeah, Soames is meeting with Reynard and 2 of Black Mask guys. You're a stupid child, Reynard. Your mask and your threats and your guns. You don't have a clue to the rules here in Haven. You'll return to Gotham with a message for him from Bloodhaven's 2 true powers, I guess. There must be Blockbuster behind them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't even know if they... I mean, I wonder how far ahead they have this stuff plotted. Like, if he knew exactly who was going to be, or if it's just like, there's going to be a true power. I have time to...
I don't know. I don't know if that's a clue, because I don't know if Reynard's stuttering going, buh, buh, is supposed to be him going, buh, buh, Blockbuster.
Oh, maybe.
So I don't know if that's like an intentional clue. It's like, hey, kids, it starts with a B.
Or I was thinking he was trying to say but.
Oh, me.
But, it works both ways.
Yes.
And then he goes to visit the ridiculously named Biff Tooley.
Biff.
Who, it must be that's the guy that Lady Vic scared. Right?
Oh yeah, because
that's why he's like, oh no, another costume person. Ah!
He has a bandage on his neck, I guess, where she, nicked him with that dagger.
Yeah.
And then Biff goes, oh, not another one.
I was like, oh.
And Dick with that perfect hair is like, another one, Tooley? Look at that hair coming off the front of his head.
Oh, yeah, but no, I like the next page one better. The where he takes the guy's guns off them and he's lurking around, his hair's...
Oh, yeah.
That is like a shampoo commercial. Just maybe take the gun out and replace it with a shampoo bottle.
It looks like the wind's like blowing his hair, but I'm like, aren't they inside?
It's the magic of comics.
Well, it's a bar. Maybe there's like some ceiling fans or something.
So he has such luscious hair. But again, this is why these costumes are impractical, because you don't want your hair blowing around. You want it so you never leave any samples that could have DNA on them.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it's still shorter than when he had the ponytail.
Right, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but maybe it's the ceiling.
All covered. But then we couldn't see his luscious hair.
But yeah, it takes like another one, and Biff's like, some chick in a mask busted the place out last night. A lot of knives. Talk like public television.
Heck yes. Masterpiece Theater.
Say, when's this guy watching public television?
Yes, Masterpiece Theater.
Thought you had a club or something.
Hey, sometimes. Maybe it comes on after, Sesame Street reruns.
But Dick's like, I'm more interested in your club, Tully. I'm looking for Maxwell Reed. Marin's mouthpiece, ain't seen him. But I hear things, remember things. Oh, and then we see the cops must have the place bugged.
Yep. I think on Soames' orders.
Reed has a boat, a yacht, I guess. Yeah. Does it have a name? Some cute lawyer name. Quick Poco, something like that. Quid pro quo. That's it.
Yes.
But yeah, you see, I love that. Yeah, Dick walking away with all those guns in his hand. If it checks out, you won't see me again. Where are you going with my guns? I don't know. Maybe I'll turn them in for a new pair of sneakers.
They do sometimes have gun buyback programs.
Oh, yeah. I could see Dick getting a whole bunch of sneakers, then giving them out to the neighborhood kids.
Yeah, that would be cute. Gather up the guns.
So I don't know where he puts the guns, because next thing we see was him running across the rooftops.
Yeah. He must have a secret gun locker somewhere. Or maybe he already turned them in for sneakers and already gave the sneakers away to the kids.
That or he just dumped them in the river, probably.
That's littering.
Really. Oh, and then we see the cops finding Reynard and his buddies. I hate anonymous tips. This is something you see every day. 3 stiffs wearing their mask turned backwards. Wrong again, Dave. It ain't just their mask turned backwards. Oh, I mean.
Yeah. Gross. Indeed.
Then we see the cops calling Soames, telling him, yeah, that tap you had us paid off. Had a visit from the Gotham Boy Scout you warned us about.
I'm going to go into the boat. He has pretty intense hair in that one, too.
I know. At least he gets hot.
He could use his hair as a mask.
Nice boat. Defending rats like Angel Marin always pay big. But yeah,
Boom, down on the boat.
Since he's a mob lawyer, he has his own guards.
Mm-hmm.
So Dick's like sneaks onto the boat. Oh yeah, here's where he says, yeah, once Dick sneaks past the one guard of the boat, he's like, funny idea occurs to me. What if it's Angel Marin cleaning house in his own organization?
Mm-hmm.
But he gets to Maxwell Reed.
Who bites him?
Wakes him up out of bed. You and I need to talk. Should my club be Kevlar? I mean, don't you think,
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's bleeding, but it might still hurt, and it'll surprise you.
But yeah, he wakes up Angel Marin out of bed. He's like, yeah, I need you and I need to talk, and I may be the best friend you ever. Yeah, he bites his hand.
Bitten by a lawyer. Hope there are shots for that. Burn.
Oh, jeez.
So then he's fighting off his goons.
Yeah, because he calls his 2 of his goons in and just starts shooting up the place.
Get us out of here.
He just picks up the mattress and smacks him with it. Good thing Reed doesn't have a waterbed.
No, that's pretty funny. And then the other guy lands on the dock. So he's like, wait, what? Why's the boat going away?
Oh, yeah, the guard. He's like, what's going on?
And they come back in. Okay, doofus, you're going for a swim. But while Dick was trying to talk to Max Reed, someone else pops in.
Yeah, someone stabs Reed's 2 guards, and then yep, it's Lady Vic, and she has Reed's daughter, Maxine. Oh my lord, what an egomaniac! Maxwell Reed named his daughter Maxine.
Well, he is that kind of guy.
And then Dick standing there. That funny idea again. Angel Marin is somewhere laughing at us. But the last page, we see Angel Marin ain't laughing.
No. But he's writing a lot of stuff down for someone.
Yes, a mysterious voice talking to him in his cell, telling him, asking him about his progress. And Angel Marin.
He's cleaning house, but not for himself.
Yeah, Angel Marin saying he hasn't wrote this much since he went to St. Anscombe School for Boys. And the voice says, sadly, no, my education came late in life.
Yeah, he must have it planned out.
But yeah, Angel Marin's writing payoffs, kickbacks, and suppliers and accounts, legit, not so legit receipts. Just names and numbers, but it tells the tale of Angel Marin, former Vice Lord of Bloodhaven.
Yep. And then
the voice says, "Yeah, I told you you would live as long as you were of use to me. But I need to know more. Let's start over again."
And then we go to issue 5.
That's right. All right.
Where he's asking Angel, give me the members of your organization. And Angel says, you killed most of them.
Yeah, give me the key members of your organization. You killed most of them. But I left the most productive ones in place. The dead men were parasites and errand boys. But yeah, he's telling them Suleiman, Thomas, Ali handled the Zemors. Turk Freemunda has the unions. Rick Noon has collections. Is Maxwell Reed just another lawyer? He knows what I tell him.
Yep. Then we get to the fight.
Back on the quid pro quo. And the title of this one, Ladies' Night.
It says Lady Vic.
Yeah, so of course.
So
there's a standoff.
Maxwell knows who she is.
Yeah, again, she has Maxwell Reed's daughter, and she's saying, "Don't force me into any more unpleasantness. I'm only here to collect the debt." Angel Marin and I had an understanding. Oh Lord, I love Dick. And suddenly I'm his bodyguard. Then Victoria unprincipled ups the ante.
Oh yes.
Victoria unprincipled. But yeah, Reed knows who she is. You're the contract killer, Lady Vic. I am. But Angel's disappeared and most of his gang got off. A debt is a debt. I mean, clue. Ooh, she's looking for $1 million for services rendered.
I feel like if they were writing this now, they need to up it to at least 5 million.
Oh, you're saying, yeah, if this
inflation. Inflation.
This would be like Dr. Evil numbers these days. $1 million.
Exactly. Like, gosh, 1 million, please.
It was under my mattress till like $1 million. It was under my mattress till the kid moved it.
Yeah, there you go. And I like how
she says, "Call off your costume, thug. I'm not with them."
Yeah.
I'm here for my bounty. And you don't care who you have to kill to get it, even a child. You grasp the situation perfectly, young man.
Then they're fighting. Talks like Jane Seymour, fights like Bruce Lee.
Because he takes a shot with those sticks. She blocks it, and then she like knees him and sends him flying. So I don't know if she knees him in the head or something. And he's like, I almost forget we're both unwelcome on the boat because more guards come in and start shooting the place up.
Yep. And
Lady
always thinking, Lady died. Yeah, always thinking grabs Maxine because the bodyguards are not being particularly careful when they just start shooting randomly.
Oh, no.
You'd think they should think about that. Because I think their boss would be kind of sad if they killed his daughter.
Because Dick's even thinking Lady Di says she's not here to kill anybody. So why is the body count approaching double digits?
Yep.
Who's she working for?
So,
Reed's just going, kill her.
Somebody hits back and accidentally puts the boat into full speed.
Yep.
So it's picking up. But I think Dick hops off on like a lifeboat or something. Yeah, I think he puts Maxine in the lifeboat.
Yeah. But they're headed for the bridge, and it's high tide. They'll never clear it. Oh, the drawbridge. Okay.
She wants to use Maxwell as bait.
I swear, no one's seen Angel since the big kid. He's probably already dead.
Turns out he's not, but he's probably going to be soon.
That doesn't from his debt. The people he wanted are dead. Now he has to pay for my services. What are you, Victoria's secret weapon? Dick says.
That's a groaner right there.
She's like, "You're still with us? I always overstay my welcome."
Bad form, that.
Used up all your toys. Dropped the lawyer.
And then she pulls out some kind of gun, I guess.
Or maybe she pulled it off one of the guards or something.
Because he says, "Hey, talk about bad form."
I'm not play acting. This is business.
Oh yeah. Then she's.
Oh, but yeah, so she's taking Maxwell Reed to the lifeboat, and he's like, "My little girl," and she's saying, "You can lead me someone closer to Marin," and he's like, "Who?" And Dick's like thinking, "Yeah, who?" His consigliere. He's like, "No, I can't give him up. You don't know what you're asking." And Dick comes flying down. Hold on, I thought you were his consigliere, Reed. We see Angel saying, "And you're already familiar with my closest counsel."
Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. He says, "So educate me, Vicky. Lady Vic is not a familiar version of Victoria." Oh yeah, okay, it is given to me by my client, Lady Victims. Okay, so it is Vic.
Yep. So yeah, Maxwell Reed's in the boat. Wait, I'll have to find you again later, Reed. She says, "A quailing coward like you is easy prey." Oh no, Maxine's not in the lifeboat. Yeah, because Maxwell Reed's in the boat.
Oh yeah, he just hit her. He just hit her somewhere. Yeah, I told you. So he knocks her off the boat, Lady Vic, and then he goes and finds Maxine.
Yeah, because Lady Vic's almost seems to be enjoying the fight, and Dick's like, "I want her highness to pay for her crimes, but not at the cost of a little girl's life." So he kicks Lady Vic off the side of the boat.
Yeah, and because he knows that the bridge, because he knew back before that they were going to hit the drawbridge and it wouldn't be up, and the boat's too big.
Yeah.
So he does some sweet flips.
Yeah, because he's saying they're probably traveling like 40 knots, and the bridge isn't budging. Yeah, and the bridge isn't budging. So yeah, he grabs Maxine and leaps off the boat.
Which is pretty cool, Paige.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
close.
Even
to the water.
Even though them hitting the water and going under is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'll read like, "Maxine,
what's up?"
So yeah, Nightwing brings the girl up and they both get in the boat. "Can you answer a few questions, counselor? Anything." So she was after Marin's consigliere, and that's not you. "No, it's not me, and I'm not giving him up." That snob from hell was just a preview, so do your worst.
"I'm not in the mood for this, Reed. Just help me row to shore."
Oh, and then we see
Bivens turns up with some dry clothes.
Yep. And she's like, "I lost the Bundy daggers, but they've been in your family for generations."
Yeah, after her family stole them from some guy in India, so too bad. I don't feel so sad that you lost your stolen imperialist treasure. Oh, when?
Exactly. And they're so valuable. Why are you stabbing guys with them?
For real. Yeah.
Someone will pay dearly for their loss. The third Earl took those daggers from a thuggy chieftain.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, you mean he stole them? Cool."
Exactly. Yeah, killed him and stole them. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Well,
killing's been the family business for a generation.
Yeah, indeed. All right, Dick has to bounce because he's late for his other job.
Yeah, I leave Maxwell Reed crying over his yacht.
And then he learns, which is going to plant the seed for him potentially becoming a cop. He says, "Get another beer." And he says, "That's sad. They come off shift and crawl into a beer glass." And Hogan says, "They're not coming off shift, kid." He's like, "Whoa, they're getting drunk before they go to work. That is not good."
Yeah, because Hogan must have been a cop. Yeah, he said, "That's why I took early retirement. Too much of that on the force.
Yeah.
Too much of a lot of things.
That's why I'm staying here. Blue Haven deserves better than it's getting. It needs a guardian."
And then look at that drunk girl. She's like, "One more for a cutie."
Yeah, because it doesn't have one now.
And then we see Chief Redhorn talking to Soames. Any progress on the costume clown?
I'm disappointed, Soames. How hard can it be to nail some pajama boy do-gooder leaving over rooftops? Pretty hard, and they're not pajamas.
Right, they'll be making the same mistake I made, underestimating that lad, Chief.
I do love, though, how after he after Redhorn drives away, Someone's considered it handled, you pompous windbag.
Oh, and then,
that does seem pretty.
Yeah, but then
Redhorn is pompous windbag.
Yeah, and then Soames gets a visitor, Lady Vic.
I have what you're looking for. And it's 5 million. So is Soames the consigliere?
Oh yeah. Because she says you have the ear of the city's police chief and provide counsel to the vice lords. He's like, no need for violence. Yeah. She opens the trunk of the car, and she's like, looks like more than $1 million. He's like $1.5 million.
Yep.
And she's like, a bonus, a retainer. Let's just say that Mr. Marin's replacement looks forward to needing your services in the near future. Because she's one of those she's one of those ones in the fight when Batman comes to town, right?
Yeah, she is. Yeah. So, yeah, along with that like goofy cowboy dude and
yeah, Stallion. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Chuck Dixon had this plan. He knew it was Blockbuster.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he did. So maybe the Bubba is a sign.
Yeah, he probably had like the first year to plan out.
Yeah, I guess I was forgetting how soon we know Blockbuster's name.
Oh yeah, wasn't it? I think it's only like an issue or two after this, isn't it?
Yeah. Blockbuster was kind of the first. Well, yeah, because Blockbuster's the one that's killing.
Yeah, by like 7. Well, I think they come face to face by 7.
I think I always kind of mess up because I remember it was like, because Blockbuster comes back. And sometimes I forget that when the Blockbuster stuff where he is destroying Dick's life and Dick's lets Tarantula shoot him, I'm like, oh wait, that was the second time around that Blockbuster had been dealt with once.
Yeah, that was Kevin's run, like in the
and sometimes I forget.
So she's on retainer.
Yeah.
May I drop you somewhere? That's a lot of money for a woman alone to be carrying at this hour. I appreciate the offer, Inspector, but I have a ride.
Bivens shows up. Dick is feeling a little homesick, which is nice because this is 5. Robin shows up in the next one, so that's good. Yeah. And then we get a little glance at.
Well, yeah, he says he's tired after the 10 block walk home.
Well, we get a little preview. Bruce is being introduced to Lady Elaine Marsh Morton. Who do you think she is when she's not at parties?
I don't know. That cleavage looks familiar, though.
Yes, it does. It does.
But I mean, they never show if he ever does. But if Bruce ever like finds out her identity, I mean, how mad do you think he would be that he was like partying with this woman after she just tried to kill Dick?
Yeah, he probably would be annoyed.
Oh, more than annoyed.
Would not be a fan.
So yeah, that's the end with her at some party with.
Yeah. I'm what you Americans call a workaholic. Oh, really?
Bruce should have been like, "Hey, me too."
Yeah, but he has to pretend he's not. So he has to be like, "Oh, what now?" And there you have it. The end for now.
Like I said, this is when I started reading Nightwing full time. Is when this series started. So like, I always love these like Chuck Dixon issues, and I loved like the mystery and stuff, and Dick has to put the pieces together because again, too, I mean, he learned from the world's greatest detective.
So true.
So I mean, he could be like second or third best detective in the world, also.
Well, we read our one thing, and they said he was second best, but he and depending on who you're talking to, they'll say Tim is second. They'll say Tim is second best. I feel like it depends on who's writing it. Like when it's somebody who's writing, Dick in the JLA, they're like, oh yeah, he's the second best detective. But then if it's somebody writing like Tim in the Teen Titans, they're like, oh, he's the second best detective.
I think a lot of writers try to give Tim something, that he's the best at. So they try to make Tim more cerebral. Like they try to make sometimes smarter than even Dick. Sometimes just because it's like, oh yeah, Dick can take him in a fight, so maybe we'll make Tim a little smarter than Dick.
And being the third greatest detective is nothing to sniff at.
Oh, in the world, yeah, no. I mean, yeah, Bruce, Dick, and Tim are like these great detectives because Jason and Damian don't care about any detective work.
Nah, but I think that's supposed to be part of it. Is that Damian is learning?
Well, I know when Dick was Batman, he was trying to show Damian, some detective skills.
Yeah. And Jason has some. I don't really read Jason's, but it's not like he just walks around to find drug dealers. He has to ferret them out a little.
Yeah, but they really never show. I think most of the time they really don't show Jason being. I don't know if he doesn't have any detective skills or he just doesn't care.
Well, I think maybe it depends on what they're writing, because you particularly see the Robin's detective skills when they're in their own series, or particularly when they're in the Teen Titans or Titans or Outsiders or something like that. And Jason never really, he just hopped in on a couple he was just in a couple adventures temporarily, because that's where they really had the chance to establish that Dick and Tim were detectives, was in their own series for Tim, and then in Young Justice, and then particularly Dick. In the Teen Titans, Dick is in the Teen Titans and New Teen Titans, Dick's always shown it. The Robin is really always shown as the brains, the detective of the group.
Yeah, they're usually pretty smart until they're in a story with Batman. Then they have to play Burt Ward and be like, "What do you mean, Batman?"
Right, exactly. Yeah, I was actually reading a book about Batman, a kind of academic book. I meant to send you a screen cap where the author mentioned Dick Nightwing, and they said, and even though he's a top tier hero in his own right, and I was like, oh yeah. They said that still, so much of his stuff, because he came out, I think it was partially the point of how Batman is just such a huge looming figure over all of the DC universe, that even though Nightwing is top tier figure in his own right, there's always going to be that bit to Batman, because they were saying even in the storyline Better Than Batman, there was kind of, Raptor, a Batman alternative, and you were like, oh, what's he going to decide? But of course, he is like, Batman's way is the best way, because that's who Batman is.
Oh yeah. Right
now in the DC universe, is Batman is the guy whose morals are pretty much always right. He has some missteps, because I don't know, it's been a while. They didn't portray. When Batman built that Brother Eye surveillance thing, that was a little suspect. But generally, because it was also partially, since I guess the 80s when they started doing more Batman versus Superman kind of Elseworld stories, Batman is always the one who's the right one. In Injustice, Batman's the right one. Even in Superman Red Son, I think Batman is the right one. When doesn't Superman pop up in something of Frank Miller's?
Oh yeah, the Dark Knight.
Yeah, and Batman is the one who's right. So Batman's always right. Most of the time. If he's gonna be wrong, though, it is with the Robins where he's wrong, because he's randomly fires people. Wrong.
He always thinks he's right. Yeah.
Right. But I think that they frequently portray him when he's with the Justice League and stuff, with those groups, he's the one he's always right. And but anyway, that was just part of the reason that, yes, why Batman's shtick is always being right and always being the best at everything. So yeah, sometimes when the kids are home, and particularly if it's in Batman's book, he always has to be the one who's right.
Exactly. All right.
Life.
Should we tell these kids what's coming next?
Yes. What's happening next week, Phil?
Well, next week, of course, we'll be covering, that's the one we switched around for. So we'll cover the new issue, Nightwing Future State #1, and we're going to cover that short story from Superman 700 with...
Let me grab that. I'll show you the cover.
What, Superman 700?
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to remember. It's been a while, but yeah, I think that it probably had a couple different covers. Yeah, I have that cover. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's giant-sized anniversary issues. So we're not actually talking about the whole thing.
Yeah, it is oversized though, but
It's oversized. Yes, we're just talking about the story that involves.
and I believe it's by a man we talked to before. I believe it's a Dan Jurgens story. I'm pretty sure.
It is. We are doing Geometry by Dan Jurgens.
Yes, friend of the
A
show.
tale from
Yeah.
Superman's early years. So I think it might be the third one in there.
So it was before he was writing Nightwing, but yes, yes, he's written Dick Grayson. He's written. Again, it's Dan Jurgens. He's been in business for a long time. He's probably written everybody at DC.
This is from August 2010.
Yes.
So, yup.
So yes, Nightwing Future State, and then that story Geometry from Superman 700.
I didn't package with this one. This is after Supergirl got like de-aged or something, right?
Oh yeah, they kind of brought Kryptonian Supergirl back, and yeah.
Yep. All right.
And then 2 weeks we'll be back for some more Chuck Dixon Nightwing. In 2 weeks, Nightwing 16. Nightwing gets a car, and
Ooh, I like how he's getting a car in issue 16.
ooh, nice.
It's like his 16th, his issue birthday.
I didn't thought of that. Nice. All right, and then in 3 weeks, Nightwing 17 and 18 with the Man Bat and Deathstroke.
Ooh.
And then of course, what is it? In 4 weeks, Detective Comics 1 million and Nightwing 1 million. That's right, I said 1 million.
But you didn't know that there were that many issues.
Right.
That's a lot of issues.
Oh yeah, well they're from the 853rd century. Anyway, so yeah, send your thoughts on all of those. Plenty of good stuff coming. Yeah, and again, especially send us your thoughts because. So we'll probably do next week. We're gonna record Wednesday because of Future State, right? So yeah, so if you pick the Future State up on Tuesday or early Wednesday, send us your thoughts on Nightwing Future State, or even if you send them later, we'll read them the following week. Email us capesandlunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-capes. And remember to follow Nightwing News on Facebook, Twitter. Okay, go join us on our Facebook fan group, the Bloodhaven Bulletin, and show us your Nightwing merchandise. Show us your art. What's your favorite piece of merch?
Yeah.
Or what would you like to have? So follow us all over for Nightwing News. You can find all the Capes and Lunatics stuff, links to this YouTube. You can watch the video, links to merch, links to Patreon, all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. And remember to support our sponsors, Tweaked Audio and Hunt a Killer. That's right. Be a detective like the Bat family. Get Hunt a Killer. And for those of you who like to read, pick up Pod Life, the book, now in digital and paperback. Learn all about podcasting. And here's a special inside tip for you people who are fans of Nightwing News. Go pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder. Tell your friends. Make them pick it up. If you're a fan of the Nightwing character, you need this book for all the background it has. Super fans. There's creators in there, interviews with creators.
True.
I don't know who could put this together, but pick it up. It's quality work. All right. So, and you can pick that up on Amazon. And when you do, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and that man hiding in the shadows, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain. So says Master Doom. Please kick me in the pants. Mark my words.
All right. And you have no plugs. I used your plug when I plugged that Nightwing News for some woman. I don't know.
Yep.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Come back in 1 week for Nightwing Future State and Superman 700. And we'll be back to some more Chuck Dixon Nightwing after.
Brush up on your geometry for next week.
Make sure your homework's done, kids.
That's right.
No crime
Do
fight.
your homework before riding around on your super cycle.
Don't make your butler yell at you. Do your homework. Thought we had some good stuff for you in 2020. Wait till you see what comes up in 2021. All right. So to go do your homework, kids. Come back next time. Same wing time.
Same wing channel.
The Nightwing News.